Top of the morning, top of the morning. Happy Sunday, happy fun day. Another beautiful Sunday morning, man. Hope everybody's well and good, man. I just got a chance to chop it up with my big bro, 2Bs at G Connect, man. Y'all go over to check out G Connect on YouTube, man. Support my big bro and what he doing out here. He out here inspirational to me every day, man. So I just wanted to say what's up. There we go. I just spoke of you, big bro. I just wanted to say what's up. Top of the morning. We blessed to see another Sunday, man. I hope everybody's good. Today, you know us. We back. My moments in hip hop. Yes, sir. Speaking to everybody about their hip hop journey, how they got to where they are, some of the things they went through to get there, and where they think they headed with it, man. So today I got a special guest. My guy, his name is Fitty the Ceasar of the Good Movement. I'm about to bring him in because it looked like he live and direct already. Fitty, what up? I'm about to bring you in, big bro. Let me see. Now you know it's no breaks, no limits. If you want it, then you gotta come and get it. Tip top of the morning, everyone.
There he is. There he is.
My God. What's up with you,
There
man?
he is. Mr. Tune in and tell a friend.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on
Yes,
with you,
sir.
my guy?
Oh, man, you know, another beautiful Sunday morning back here at My Moments in Hip Hop. I see you with the
Yes,
got
sir.
the braids.
Yes,
You
sir.
got the braids covered up today.
Oh man, dude, man, thank you, man. I thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate this, man. My moment of hip hop, man. Chaos, man. Hey, we came a long way, dog.
Hey, and still going, big dog. Still
Still going,
going, man.
still going, big dog.
Hey,
It's still going.
I appreciate you coming through, man. You know, I like to return the favor to people who do favors for me. And back 2000, damn, am I saying this right? 2013, 2012.
I think it was that when you came on, you did your first drop. I want to say it was 2011 or 2012.
See. So
You know what I'm saying? That was back on the Movement Radio show.
the
And
movement radio.
that's something I started back in 2010. 2010 though. I've been, you know what I'm saying?
Hold
Before
on. Let's not. I got you. We're gonna get there. Just real quick, man. Something you just said before we got on the live, man. I just wanted to say this on live, man. We don't want to hear about them Dolphins. Nah, or the New York Knicks, my guy. You know.
Oh, come on, my guy. You know, then that means that we ain't talking sports, man. Because if we ain't talking sports, that means that I can't. That means I won't be talking about no Alabama Roll Tide. I ain't gonna be talking about no New York Knicks. We here. I ain't gonna be talking about no Miami Dolphins. Go Fins. We up right now too on actually on halftime, and that's how much I love you, Chaos.
Hey, this is how we gonna start it off.
During my game, during my Miami Dolphins game. But
hey.
I'm breaking bread with actually my guy right now. You know
hey,
what
I
mean?
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So we're gonna get into it, man. I got Fitty the Ceasar, man. Let's introduce yourself, man. Let everybody know who you are and where you from, man.
Well, once again, man, I am Fitty the Ceasar here, man. I like to call myself, I am what is called a neo soul hip hop artist. That's like what I like to call myself. I'm a Compton artist via Lake Elsinore, California. That's where I actually reside. You see the gray. I don't care. I'm 42 years old, finna be 43 next March. Pisces, stand up.
Okay, okay.
I've been rocking ever since I was 9, man. Ever since I spit my first flow. Deuce carriers, suckers, I barriers. I write so many rhymes. I wrote my own prayer. I was down for the suckers back in the old school, but I something man. I wrote. That's something I did at 9 years old, dude.
Go ahead.
I remember a little bit of it. I remember. I gotta give a shout out to my cousin.
Okay.
At the time, man. Now remember, Listen, everybody, I was 9 years old at this time, okay? I don't do this now. It's all me now. But I gotta give a shout out to my cousin Mad Factor. But when back then he went by Lil Hef, and he wrote my actual first rhyme when I was 9 years old, and I performed it in my auntie's backyard in front of 30-something people right there. I was right there on the west side of Long Beach, off of Ashley Young Fashion. So I've been doing this for a while, man.
Hey, that's right.
Here, so when you hear music from me now, man, it is experiences of me being very doggone close of actually being signed, just going all through this experience and my hip hop journey, man. It's been a hell of a ride, man. But it's a reason why at this moment I'm calling it a rest video experience, because this segment of my career, Water, man, it is a rest video experience. For those who don't know, rest video is Italian for awakening. So that's what rest video means.
Wait, before we get there, hold on, man. We gotta go through the journey.
You know me, Water.
Hey,
you know me, Water. I'm a talkative person.
Hey, you can't just take me to the end before we even get through the journey, big dog.
Got you, dog.
So how we get the name Fitty to Ceasar?
Oh,
how we get that name?
Man. Here we go, man. I love asking that question, man. It makes me talk about this guy, man. Rest in peace to Smooth O&E, man.
Okay.
That was my brother, man. Me and him, we was damn near raised up together. I met Smooth O&E, I believe, when I was 12.
Okay.
And I believe during this time, he was flowing, I was flowing, and I believe at this time my name was Fuse, Pheuz, Fuse. That was my name at that time, and then I went from Fuse, and then when I went during my elementary years, I went from Fuse to Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bill, okay.
I was Dollar Bill. I was Dollar Bill, and when I started flowing with actually Smooth, No Clue, and that whole East Side Compton movement, and he was like, man, there's already a rapper named Dollar. I believe he was an East Coast guy or something, or like something like that. But it was another rapper that's called Dollar. And he was like,
okay,
man, we need to change your name because we need you to be different. And
right.
And that was back in the day to where everybody was trying to be player. So remember, his name was Smooth O&E, my actual brother. Rest in peace. So the name originally started off as Fitty Nollas. That was my name originally. That's what he gave me. It was Fitty Nollas. Fitty Nollaz. Fitty Nollas. That was my name. And so for the longest, I was rocking with that. Fitty Nollas. And then during my years 12, 13, 14, I'm starting to find myself as an artist, as a young artist at that time. I'm starting really feeling my lyrical ability, my freestyling skills was like on par. I was like my little cousins and a little secret pit bull. Like, he was not even expecting a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old cat know how to come off the dome. So I was a little secret weapon. So I started to feel myself away. So I was like, wait a minute, I'm not really feeling the knowledge part of my name. And because when I started to come to my own and really what I really wanted to talk about as an artist, I'm not really a player type of rapper. That's not really me. So I was like, man, dude. So I dropped off the knowledge. I became Mr. Fitty. I believe when I met you, I was still
Fitty.
Mr. And the reason why I dropped off the knowledge and became Mr. Fitty for a long time is because I believe at that time there was not 50 MCs like me.
Ooh, okay, 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 okay.
So that's where that came from, Mr. Fitty. Now everybody in this career during my journey, majority of people know me as Mr. Fitty. For
Yep.
the longest, even when I first started the Movement Radio Show, I was that for the longest. I believe it was back in we in 2021 right now. I would say it was had to be 2018 or 2017 when I became Fitty the Ceasar.
Okay, I
Okay, and
got you.
now when I became Fitty the Ceasar, it was when I had this awakening moment in my actual career. So I'm bringing you through all my name changes because this is where I am right now.
Okay,
And
we here.
reason why I call myself, I really want to keep 50 because I still believe there's still not 50 MCs like me. So that essence of it is still there. The
Yep.
reason why I put the Caesar on it, I didn't want to put the king or the ruler or wherever the case may be. The reason why I put the Caesar on there because I believe in this moment of my career or in this moment of my hip hop,
Hmm.
I am the Caesar of my own career.
That's dope.
Do you
That's dope.
know? Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I said it, in my song here. That I know making it is like a lottery. So what I
Uh-huh.
did, I took up pottery. So I shaped my destiny the way I wanted it to go, and that's why, and then that's where the name Fitty the Caesar come from because it is me taking a hold of my own.
Hey, that's super dope. And especially um like right now, I don't know if you saw the T-Pain rant, how we got the baby, Lil Baby, everybody got a baby in their name. And when Lil Wayne blew up, everybody was little this, little that, little this, little that. So to have your own identity, that shows that I hate to say it like this, but that shows that we from the old school. Because we want to have our own identity back. Nowadays everybody want to sound alike. I was listening to a podcast last night and I listened to 6 songs and at least 6 songs, they were different 6 artists, 6 different artists, but it almost sounded like the same song through the whole. I'm like, wait, at some point these artists got to separate themselves. So
Exactly.
that's definitely dope to hear, man.
Hey, give
So
me 1 second, water. All of a sudden, the volume just like went out on us. I could barely hear you now.
hey, that's the devil trying to work on this good Sunday morning. We ain't gonna let him win though.
For sure, man. Like I can hear you, but it's like it seemed like you are muffled.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, all right. Like I said, his lyrics is like shook you have to actually listen to. Okay, okay.
There we go. There we go. Now we better now.
Somebody say your lyrics are like a book you have to actually listen to. That's dope.
Man,
That's
thank you. I
dope.
appreciate that snack pack, man. And I
That's
gotta give a shout out to actually snack pack. Actually snack pack, and then there's another one on here, water. Like you know what I'm saying. I gotta give it up to people that I know that really hits the pavement and supports me. And
that's
snack
dope.
pack is one of them. And her name is Callie. Callie Kane. She is one of them. I gotta tell this story because it's dope.
Go
I don't
ahead.
mean to. Um,
Hey,
I don't
go
mean
ahead. This your moment.
to go off, but um, I I did a performance. My father's in hip hop performance.
Yeah.
It was on the actual 21st. Back in Adelanto, California. Now, this person, Callie Kane, I believe I'm pronouncing her own handle right because she hopped in this live.
Yes, you
C A
did.
CALI underscore CAIN 82. That's her that's her handle. I'm gonna give her an actual shout out because since I've been doing this Rush video experience, ever since I've been releasing music. And you know how sometimes when you are looking at your algorithms and you can see who people who's looking at your stories, who's liking your things, who's going on your YouTube, who's really is supporting you. And I'm always seeing her name on all of my stuff, no matter what I put out. If it's my clothing line, if it's my music, if it's my videos, whatever, she's always supporting like a fan, just like just like just like Snapchat.
That's dope.
And I was out there in Adelanto, California.
Okay.
Now, according to her profile, she's in San Diego. Now, if you know California people, that's almost a 2.5, 3 hour drive away. Now, when I
Yes,
get
sir.
off the stage rocking, I'm passing out flyers, and who I see in the audience is Cali. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm finally putting a face behind that. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her and Snack Pack, because it is people like them two who gives us more motivation of actually to keep on doing this, because I'm knowing that my music is at least touching to other people that's outside of this home. So I
Yes,
just want to
sir. Yes, sir. I
I just
want
want
to
to give
shout them out
you
too. I was saying I want to shout them out too, man, because support is hard to come by nowadays with everybody. You know, they be like 2 minute fans. So when you got people that's really, really rocking with you, it's always dope to salute them and give them, you know, some shouts out. Because man, they could be listening to a million other artists. So for them to be locked in with you like that, man, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope.
Thank you, man. I just wanted to give that out, because because this is my moment in actually hip hop, man, and us as artists, we know that when we on this journey, sometimes this journey can get hard, it could get doubtful, it could get like what am I doing, make you want to actually give up. But it's those people like that, man, that makes you want to keep going, and guarantee you when this when this continue to blow up and like continue to actually go on, I got some things for actually them to, for real. I got stuff down for people who actually supports me. So just just watch, man. Big things coming for everybody who rode this train.
Salute to them, man, and salute to you. I definitely understand that, man. I just had a conversation um about similar to that. But like I said, this your moment. So who inspired you to go get behind a mic and actually spit? Like what were your who are your musical influences? I know I read or I heard somewhere that it come from mom's side of the family.
Yeah, that came from mom's side of the family. Actually, I mentioned his name a little bit earlier, man. It was my cousins, really, man. My cousins on Little Hef and MCB and Big Hef, rest in peace. And just seeing them going all over Long Beach, being on tour with Snoop and them, and being around six packs on pool parties, and seeing them how they did things, being a part of that underground thing, it made me want to. I want to be like them.
Right.
I want to do that. So when it comes to who made me pick up a mic, was
Hmm.
my that was my family. Do you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Now, now what made what kind of nullified that was when, and this is where people kind of get mad at me, or they like to talk, or they like to talk about me, saying that I'm a West Coast guy, I'm from Compton, but I love East Coast music. But because after seeing my cousins and them rocking in and doing all that stuff, and I'm actually physically being in there, them sneaking me into clubs and stuff all like that, because I'm 9, but I'm looking like I'm 18, because I had a full grown beard at 12 years old, dude. So dating for me growing up was terrible. I
Okay. Okay. I did. So you're looking older, huh?
was looking older, man. So like seeing that, but what put the nail in the coffin that I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Was when I first got that Ron DMC tape, that
Oh,
purple tape. You remember how they came in different colors? I had that purple Ron DMC tape, and
okay.
then it went from the Ron DMC tape to the LL Cool J I'm Bad with the whole Panther up on the cover with him up on the black gate chilling with the little Kango with the
With the
jacket.
cane, y'all.
Do you know what I'm saying? And and from there, it's history. And
Oh,
it
okay.
went from it went from Ron DMC to LL Cool J to leaders of the actual new school to lords of the actual underground to DOS effects to all that. Before I got to the West Coast and I was on Souls of Mischiefs and Far Side and things of actually that nature. And matter of fact, when I think about it, when I look at the people that I listen to now,
Uh-huh.
the people that I listened to then, it's I follow the same trend because I like different music. Like you would not expect a Compton cat to be like, hey, yeah, I listen to Lords of the Underground.
But why though?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was always made different. I was always to be made. They made it feel like I'm different. But
I'm a,
once
I'm
again,
I'm a West Coast cat through and through, but all those names you just said, those I grew up listening to DOS Effects, Lords of the Underground, all them dudes, man. I come from that lineage too. I always consider myself a well-rounded musical MC. So I like to listen to all types of shit.
yeah, man, that's me right there, dude. So that's me right
Okay.
there. But I always get crucified from bottom for everybody from the Movement Radio Show days when they hear my top 10. I only got one West Coast cat in my top 10, and that's Snoop.
Yeah, now there we might have had some problems, but I like to listen to it all though. No, but the West Coast was talking about stuff that we lived every day, but then on the East Coast, they just had another way of putting it. They was talking about the same stuff, so it was I had two MCs that kind of helped shape me, and they were big on metaphors and bars, so they used to make me listen to that stuff. Even even when I was listening to it, I didn't listen to it with the ear that I started listening to it when I got around them. Because they was like, he said this, that meant this. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even get that. Let me go home and now let me hear this shit all over again. So the music started meaning something totally different to me once I figured out, what I'm saying, the breakdowns and different parts of it. So when did you put out your first ever song that you, how can I say, released? I know nowadays we could do it with the snap of a finger or upload or download anything, but back in our days you had to have a CD, or even if you was burning CDRs, or if you was
Yeah.
putting the tissue in the cassette tape and recording it. I don't know. I might have took it back too far for some of y'all.
Yeah, well, now I'm gonna answer the question with this answer.
Okay.
Not with the first song, because like I said, man, the first song that I recorded and put out, man, I know the first song that I released with a purpose.
Okay.
That's and I remember I remember the first song that I finally went out. Do you remember how they used to go have those beat things? I think not on SoundCloud, but it was another website I used to go get all these beats from.
Not Napster.
Nah, not Napster. It's after Napster.
Okay.
It starts with an S, but I can't think of it. Where you go and
And
you
get
find this.
instrumentals.
Yeah, hear all these instruments from all these type of producers that they be having the tags in them,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. This is how I met this one producer named Dre Zamora.
Okay.
Um, and that's another thing, man. I've been blessed enough that I've been finding the right producers for my pocket for that time, wherever that moment of my time was. And for that time, when I found Dre Zamora, we did a series of actual music. And for the first song that I actually purchased that didn't have any tags in it, that I wanted to make sure this was gonna be the real legit song. It was a song called "Smile." Um,
Okay.
it was a song that I had that was called "Smile." That was produced by Dre Zamore, and it was the song that first got me recognized across seas
Oh,
because
okay.
yeah, it was it became a big hit in actually Jakarta, Indonesia.
Damn, okay. Got you all
So,
across the globe. Okay, I got you.
that would be the first song, and I would say that happened back in, I want to say 2004, maybe
Mm.
2004, 2001. It is one, and then that's why I picked that one because that is the first one that I did. Now, now, now I could have went way back in the day, but it was something like, you know how when you record a song, but it was neighborhood, like you just had
Yeah,
it on the and you had it on
yeah.
the actual tape, and people in your neighborhood knew about that. Now the first phone that kind of got me neighborhood known was back when I was in a group called Something Crucial. It was back when it was me and my best friend at the time. Her name was Bernice, and her stage name was Mahogany Front. One of the best, female rappers from actually Compton, from back in the day, man. I would have put her up against a young brat, Josh Skills, Neb Love, any day, any day, any day.
You said a
Let me
young brat.
let me
That's my
let me
girl right
let me
there,
take
man.
my let me take my glasses off for this one. Any day.
Okay,
And
okay.
then now what she's doing now, I don't know. But that that mahogany fronts back then when we was 12, 13, 14, 15, I put her against anybody.
Okay, that's dope.
Anybody. And we had a song called Here We Go, and we had a song called actually Double Blow. And during our high school, um throughout Compton and Long Beach and parts of Gardena, those songs had us neighborhood known to where,
Okay.
where they had something crucial. We was getting compared to Lethal, um the actual youngsters. We was part of that type of crew.
Okay.
And we had and I remember actual few times with actually Quo. Do you remember that group Quo from back in the day? There was a group called Quo,
You
and
got me.
man, dude, we was ready for everybody. We was
Okay.
ready for everybody. The youngsters, Jamal, Malik, Five,
Wait,
everybody.
wait.
So that was that song. But the song that really that was the first time I really put my own behind. That was Smile. That was
Okay.
Smile.
That's dope. Do you remember that first time you hit the stage?
First time I hit the stage.
What
Now
was that? What was that feeling?
mine is Long Beach. Right, when I told you when I was at 9 years old, I was in Long Beach with the microphone spitting deuce carriers. Mine is that the first time I hit the stage. Whew, so many stages. Let me go back. When was the first one I hit? I believe the first one I hit, I was ad libbing. I was doing ad libs. For my cousin Factor.
Mm.
I was even supposed to do ad libs that night, and I remember this night. We was up in Compton on the actually on the east side. It was
Okay.
one of the actual spots. Matter of fact, um, it was one of those main spots on Compton. It's right there off of shoot, Long Beach Boulevard. Yeah, there
Compton
we
and
go.
Long Beach.
Up in Compton, that's right by the 91 freeway. It was on that strip. It was on that strip from
By the Crystal
um
Park Casino.
yeah, right there. So I remember I wasn't even supposed to be doing ad-libs. And maybe my cousin was probably mad at me. But I remember because he was in there rocking it. My other big cousins, because they was really featuring him. Because Buck Wild, that was my big cousin, MCB, and actually Big Hef, rest in peace. And actually Little Hef, that was their corrupt, that was their guy. I was
Okay.
going to be the actual next one. And I remember I was behind them. I was on stage. I was doing my ad-libs with them. I remember my cousin took off my other cousin hat that I was rapping, and he had those little crazy dread braids
Yeah. Yeah.
back in the day, and that was just so funny. The crowd went like crazy, wild, and the feeling was like, man, that was fun. But
Yeah.
I was able to get a taste of it, not being the guy on the mic. I was just in the background. I was like, dude, just seeing my older cousins doing this, like, man, I could do this. Like, this is fun. Now, the very first time that I did it myself. I want to say that it was at a friend's house. They was doing a party for their nephew or wherever the case may be, and he allowed me to get on the mic.
Okay.
And even though I know that was family and friends, and you know what I'm saying, you know, I was still young. I was still young at the time. I think I was 14, 15, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Did it on my own, and just was seeing, even though that was my family and friends, like people that I know that knew me, I knew they was not going to boo me or do anything like that. It was just fun, man. I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. And what made me really know that I can actually do this, I didn't stutter at all when I rap. I was like, oh,
Okay.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with this. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm like, oh yeah, this stage is my home. So I was comfortable with it. So I was like, all right, bet, let me go ahead and actually do it. And that was the feeling that I got. Now I would say the best stage, my first big stage I did was when I opened up for Arrested Development.
Oh, that's
That
dope.
was my first big opportunity, was opening up for them. And once again, it wasn't me. I was with my cousins opening up for them, but at least this time I had a verse.
Oh, okay. You say you weren't just ad libbing. Hey,
I wasn't just ad-libbing.
my
this
guy,
time
my guy,
I had a verse.
my guy tapped in. Zigzag. What up with you, my guy? Thank you for your support. But he said it was SoundClick. Yep, that was the
SoundClick.
website.
There you
Yep.
go. SoundClick.
Salute
Thank you,
Zigzag.
man.
Hey,
Thank
yeah,
you. That's
man.
where I met Dre Zamoron. Was
Okay.
Sound. I knew it started with an S. Like, dang, I can't think of it. It wasn't
Hey,
SoundCloud. I was thinking Sound. I was thinking SoundCloud, but it was SoundClick.
yeah,
That's
because
where Dre Zamoron.
that's
And
when they so similar in sound. That's why that name. Hey,
yeah.
so I heard you say
Thank
that.
you, man.
Yeah, Zigzag is my guy, man. He always lacing me. So, hey, I read that Grandma wanted you to be a preacher, or I heard you say that in your verse on. I think it's here.
No, that's on Grandma. I made it.
Oh, that
Yeah.
fit. Yeah. That's what it was. But I heard you say
Actually,
Grandma wanted you to
yeah,
be a preacher.
yeah. Actually, to be honest with you, I had been ordained as an actual preacher.
Oh
So
shit.
yeah, when I was a member of actually Kojic, Church of God, and actually Christ, I was ordained. I was ordained to be a minister back when I'll say 16 or 17 years old.
Oh
And
wow.
that is one of the main reasons why I don't cuss in my actual rap. Because first thing foremost, if God tells me to stop rapping, I'm going to stop.
Of course.
So and I that's why, and another reason why I don't do it, because I always wanted to make music that my grandma can actually hear, and she ain't feeling all that other stuff. So how I am, so that is true. My grandma did wanted me to be an actual preacher, but she knew music was in me. I used to be banging this music all throughout, and so her whole thing to me was just make sure what I was rapping about,
Mm-hmm.
it was me. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as I ain't talking about shoot 'em up, kill, and sleeping with this mama woman and this pregnant, nothing, nothing like that. So I make sure I'm very cautious of what I am talking about. I'm very cautious of who I do songs with too.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? People who do songs with me knows that technically speaking, you don't cuss when you do a song with that. The
Okay.
only the only person that I did not say anything to, I was gonna let them rock how they was going to rock, and I would see now.
Oh, okay, okay. That's dope. That's dope. You got stipulations. Hey, cause
That's
your
why,
music is your craft.
yeah. That is why social status has that um, um, sticker on there because of that. And I'm being actually convicted. I don't know people who's been rocking with me for the longest. Even though I didn't cuss a lot, I used to say the word nigga a lot.
Okay.
Okay, and even in my newer realm of music that I'm doing now, I'm even starting to cut that out more now. So
That's dope.
it just like what I'm saying when it comes to when it comes to my relationship with my Lord and Savior, just got to make sure that I'm doing things aligned with Him. Even when I'm talking about my sexual songs or things of that nature, I have a conversation with you. Whatever I could conversate about, that's what I'm going to rap about. Me and my wife have a very healthy marriage,
That's
very
dope.
healthy, very healthy love life, very healthy things. And sometimes I like to write, and sometimes I like to write about it. So, and that's what I do. So,
Hey, hey, like I said, man, we from the old school. We believe in writing about the stuff that we really live, like not putting 10 on a 20 to please an audience. And that's something I can respect about you, man. You conscious of what you putting out, because sometimes people just put out stuff just to put it out and to see what it do. And a lot of times it don't resonate with the people that's listening to the music. So when you got core fans that really know you and really know what you're about, they can respect the fact that, you're conscious about what you're putting in their ears, man, and they'll eat that a lot better. So I think
thank
that's
you, man.
dope.
I appreciate that. Wow, I see Blackwater and Fitty on attractive. Yes. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
hey, they don't know about money yet. That's what I'm
they
saying,
don't know
man.
about money,
We
man. They
we
don't
we
know
be
about money,
we've
man.
been we've been rocking. What's dope to me is so far, most of everybody that I've had on here, besides the chill, everybody that I've had on here has been somebody I've been rocking with before the social media birth or before it blew up. So a lot of these people don't know like the background I have with them. Like they don't know about Money, the song that you can still go look up, or they don't know about those nights, those Monday nights sitting on Beverly in Vermont, uh, with the drops and on the interviews and different stuff like that, man, and all the grind that's been put in. Some people just seeing what we putting out right now and they trying to judge us off that. But that is originally why I started doing this, is
Mhm.
because I didn't come from this internet era, and I'm really not comfortable with it yet. So probably by the time I get comfortable with it, my music days will be done and over with. But I just feel like people need to know about the stuff that was happening before they got a hold of us, or before they got a hold of 50 to Caesar. Back when you was $50 and you was putting your stuff down, man. So that is the actual reason I did this. This is not for anything for me to gain anything from. It's strictly to awaken some people who don't really know. And I appreciate you tapping in, big dog. We definitely got
Oh,
another one coming, man.
yes, sir.
We definitely got another, but I ain't done with you, Big Fitty. So what
Oh,
made you start The Movement Radio Show.
All right. Out of any dark times, there's always a silver lining.
Yes, sir.
Bright days is coming because the Movement Radio Show, well, Q Radio,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
actual mother station, Q Radio, was brought to me at a time that was needed because I had a previous situation where I had a friend at the time, and I had this other engineer at the time where I was doing a whole bunch of music at,
Okay.
and it was one of these people to where I thought we had an actual relationship with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We was in this journey together. So to make a long story short, I had all this music. I had probably over 50 something, 30 to 50 worth of music, of songs that was in this studio that the keys got changed on me. So I
Wow.
had so I had all this music that had nothing to do with it. And and instead of going street with it and doing all this other stuff with it, because that was a bad situation. Um, um, back then because I just did the LA Coliseum. I just opened up for actually Glasses alone, and actually that particular performance is on YouTube, and you could see it. After that performance, after we teared the LA Coliseum down, that's when all this crap happened. Came back, studios locked up to me. So I had all this product, but I didn't have none of my masters to the actual product. So when actually Q Radio came around, my friend at the time, I was like, "Hey, dude, we could actually come up here every single Wednesday and do like a little radio show." I think, man, let's just do this because you know how Home Dude, I don't even want to mention his name. I said, you know what he did to us. We have all this music. Here's a chance for us to get it out and
Hmm.
so I started the Movement Radio Show. The concept of it was I wanted to give artists the opportunity that was in a position like myself that
Okay.
had music but didn't know what to do with it. I wanted the Movement Radio Show to be the hub for any artist just to play their music on. Because low key, I got tired of every time I called up to a radio show, hey, can you play my dance? Hey, $100 here, $50 here, $75 here, $25 there, $300 there. I was tired of all these actual packages. So I said, I know I'm not the only artist in this game on an actual serious budget
Right, right,
right
right.
now. That if you ain't 92.3 the beat, if you ain't power 106, whatever that is back then, I can't afford to pay you right now. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and create a situation for other artists like myself. So that's how the Movement Radio Show started. We was I believe we was like 8 years running straight. Started off with 10 listeners. We ended close to over 8,000. Four different countries: Jakarta, Indonesia; Australia; Liverpool, England; and I believe there was one more, Japan. I believe we were actually in. But all that started because I wanted I wanted a situation where I could have artists to come on and actually play their music. That's why if you notice, Chaos, through the whole stem, I never charged the artist to come on. I ended
Hey,
up but the movement got so big to where I ended up charging advertising. So companies was actually paying us to for us to spit an actual commercial because we had people tuning in, we had people listening. I had the numbers to actually improve it. If we spoke on it on actually that Wednesday, your numbers went up. If we
hey, and
played
that,
your music that Wednesday, your streams went up, and that's the reason why I did it, man. I did it for artists, straight up, and I always been before the artist, and I always will be because I'm an artist first. Before,
Hey, and that radio show was dope. Like I said, it was some of my first exposure outside of just me grinding, going out to CDs or going to different places. That was my first, I guess you could say, kind of internet radio exposure, and
Mhm.
I was so appreciative of it because it was something new for me. I remember I was working at Neutrogena at the time, and I used to be on my forklift, listening, or I used to have my guys tuned in. We'd be around the computers, like, man, y'all got to check this radio station out. My guy, he playing some dope artists that you probably never heard of. And I've always been a huge fan of DJ Quick, like from the time he came out. And I remember the relationship he had with Theo from 92.3 The Beat. And he
Mhm.
used to always make these dope drops for Theo. So I used to listen to the drop. I used to tune in to the afternoon show to listen to those drops more than I did any song, because
Right.
Quick used to have them. So when I got the opportunity to do it, that's why I was like, man, oh shit, I got a radio station I could do it for that just might play it. So that music has always been my way of saying thank you. Like, I'm not a big, um, I don't show emotion all the time. So whenever I was able to say thank you, those were my thank yous, big dog. And I was so appreciative of you and Bottom Dollar, and I was appreciative to watch how it grew. Because I remember you came from just doing the show, then y'all started doing the visuals. Then you start having bigger and more guests come in. So that was dope to watch myself.
Man,
Um,
thank you for that, man. Because that was the first experience, man. You doing that drop like that, and just imagine it went from you started a wave on the Movement Radio Show because you became Mister. People don't understand the phrase "tune in and tell a friend." Even though I hashtagged it, whatever the case may be, that came from Blackwater Chaos.
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Tune in and tell a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
you
was it
already
right
know.
there, man. So, man, you doing the drops like that. I could tell you this right now. When we started getting the drops from you, that's when it took the radio show to a different level because I'm all about order to be the part, you gotta look the part.
Right, right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And you doing that drop for us on a consistent basis took the Movement Radio Show just to that next level to us. We started looking the part. We was sounding like 100.3 or 92.3, whatever the case may
Wow,
be. So
wow.
I salute to you. You will always be Blackwater Chaos, aka Mr. Being a friend.
Hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate that, big dog. So, you got. I know you said now you do neo soul hip hop. I've seen that on the audio stuff that you've been doing. What? Explain neo soul hip hop real quick too.
Neo soul hip hop is just basically reason why I kind of took that niche of basically saying that actually it was on a conversation with actually Bottom Dollar. So salute to Bottom Dollar wherever you are at right now. That's my partner in crime.
Yeah, because you ain't tuned in right here, Bottom Dollar. But go ahead, my bad.
You know what I'm saying. So we was on a conversation. We were having a conversation, and we was just talking about the type of music that I'm doing, and where my music went golf at, and what type of crowd my actual music is, and what this type of music that I do. And I was just sitting there and talking to him, and I said, "Man, dude, I was running away a long time
Hmm.
from the jazzy flow, from the you know what I'm saying, from that type of just the smooth, just taking the ownership of it. Even though that because I knew that's what most people just always knew me to be on. I always wanted to challenge myself and try to do other type of sounds. But I was like, this neo soul hip hop is just me because it's just that. It's music that I'm making. I make my best music, but I make music that can resonate with your soul.
That's dope. That's
So I
dope.
so it's no special other. I'm not creating my own, you know, what I'm saying hip hop lane. I'm not creating a no hip hop genre. It's just I'm just putting a feeling on something that's already is there. Do you know what I'm saying? Except for calling Diggable Planets a cool jazzy hip hop act, they are neo soul to me. You know,
Okay.
because they make music that could resonate with your soul. I look
That's
at
dope.
Neo. The Neo is the Neo is mostly is just is mostly is it's like new blood, a new freshness of something Neo, and then the soul is where my music is coming from. So I'm bringing this new freshness approach to this music because that's what we need right now.
Yes, we do.
You know what I'm saying? How everything sounds the same like how you were saying earlier. There's the baby, little baby, baby tat, or
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. It's not a lot of originality, which is good because if you really, I don't really argue about it because if you really look at throughout the course of history, it's always been serious MCs, party rap, the party MC, or it's been bubblegum music. It's always been something. So that's what make our genre hip hop so much fascinating. But what I'm bringing in with this neo soul hip hop is this: it's this new refreshing approach of music coming from my soul to you. This is what, and this is my this is my contribution to hip hop. This is why I call it neo soul hip hop.
That's dope. So how did you hook up with C Knowledge
Okay,
for social
um,
status?
I love telling this story. I would never get tired of telling this story, man, because I hooked up with C Knowledge because first of all I got to give it up to Five. He did a review on my album Rest Video slash Awakening. That's the one that has Here on it, Here, Headspace, and all of that on there. And when he did the review in this in the issue of the Overtime Hustling magazine, I want to say that was issue 21 or issue 20. It's one of them.
Okay.
And in there in the article he said listen to a Fitty the Ceasar album is like listening to a Diggable Planet.
Mm.
Mind you, for everyone who's gonna be new to hearing this story. Now, mind you, growing up, we used to do concerts in the mirror. I know I'm not the only one who used to perform concerts in the mirror.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And me and my brother, rest in peace, Smooth Only, the one who gave me my name, Fitty. We used to be in the concerts during up in the bedroom doing concerts in the mirror, and we felt like we was the only two cats in Compton on Diggable Planets.
Mm.
So we was on that. So every time we did we did a Diggable Planet record, he was always Butterfly. No matter how much I wanted to be Butterfly sometimes, he was always Butterfly, and I was always Doodle.
Okay.
And we just went back and forth every now and then, or we like pretend a girl was there to do Ladybug's part.
Yeah.
So it was funny. So when I saw that, I went on IG and cropped out and tagged them all. Ladybug, Shabazz, Doodlebug, the Diggable Planet. I didn't even tag their label. I was showing I was tagging everybody.
Okay.
Constantly on it. I think I did it for like 2 weeks straight, just constantly just putting it out there. Before the news kind of got old, like, okay, you still talking about it? You know what I mean? And then what happened was C Knowledge hit my DM. And
Mm.
he was like, oh, that's good. I like your music. Now, don't know if he was just saying that or whatever. The simple fact that he DM'd me, I was like, oh, I have an end. I just
Yes,
have
sir.
an end. So I played it off cool. I was just communicating with him, and literally I was really communicating with him for a month and a half before I even asked for a feature.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
after I even communicated with him for like that time, I asked for an actual feature, and he told me yeah. And I told him, I said, now that you told me yeah, I'll be back. And when I come back to you, I'm gonna come back with that song. It took me almost 2 months to find the perfect song. And when I had social status probably 6 months, 6 to 7 months before I even talked to Say Knowledge. Because I had the concept of the song way way beforehand. Because me and another artist named Picasso, he was one of Riff Raff's other artists that actually Riff Raff dealt with, and we did a song together. So we was gonna do a whole album together. So Riff sent me a whole pack, and Social Status was in that pack. Now I had half of my verse done, probably like I said, almost 6 months ago, and then we just stopped. And then one day I was just going through beats. So I need to find this Social Status record. I need to find this Doodle Bug record before I'm going on 2 months. He's constantly asking me, "Hey, you got a song
What
idea
up?
yet?"
Like, what's up?
So Social Status track came on, and order for me to write, I'm gonna let y'all into a secret of mine. A beat has to speak to me for me to write, for me
Always.
to come up with a song. So if I don't have a concept to it, I gotta write the hook first
Okay.
before I could get into where I want the direction of the song to actually go. So when Social Status track came on, I was like, man, I don't got a hook for this doggone thing. I got the concept. I know what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what yet. So once I dropped the hook came to me. And all this is on YouTube, people. You can see all this is on YouTube. I got it. When I got it, I said, wait a minute. I got the hook. And right when the hook came, probably 15 minutes later, what y'all hear, that verse just came out. And I immediately got my phone, spit it, and I hit up C Knowledge with it. And the rest is history, man. But yeah, that song is the to this date. I said this in another interview that I
Hmm.
hope that it gets aired. But if it doesn't, it's gonna get aired now. Social Status to date is the best song I have ever done.
Oh, that's dope.
It's the best song to this date that I have ever done, just because of not because of the streams that it has done, because technically speaking, Melanin is my highest streaming song. But
Okay.
it's because of the relationships and the doors that Social Status has opened up.
That's dope, man.
You know what I'm
That,
saying? Just for the simple fact that I can pick up my phone now and call a person that I knew every last lyric of,
hmm
every last lyric of as an actual younger youth, to where now one of my hip hop legends that for actually me. Doodle Bug is one of those checklists that I grew up like listening to, that I could check off. That's like finally checking off if I meet Cole, if I meet Jay, if I meet Slick Rick, if I ever meet Cool J, if I, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. You
mm
know, what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what that means to me. And just for the simple fact that um that I have that relationship, best song ever. Best song for my career to this day by far. By far. To where
I,
I have when I have hip hop heads like DJ Ness and um, Tragic and Spice One, and everybody be like, "Dude, you did a song with Doodle Bug." Yeah, I did. So
Hey,
that's
that's
yeah.
dope. I got
Man.
I got a similar feeling towards the song I did with my guy, product of my element with Squeak Roof, because I remember driving down Crenshaw many a nights, or just rolling around in my whip, banging off from the eye, banging Mac 10 with Squeak Roof features, and he had a song called "Fill My Cup to the Rim." Him and Mac 10, that was one of my all-time favorites. So to be able to get on the song with him, man, is like, like I said, to me, that shit is dope. It's a dope feeling, and to have it come out like we want it to come out, like you saying with your song, man, that shit is just like, wow, like I did that. Okay, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
it you hit the nail on the head right there, Chaos. It is that feeling like I did that, but with the proper meaning behind it. Like, look what God did.
yeah. Oh yeah, none of
You
this is
know?
not none of this is just us, big dog. None of it.
Exactly, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, dude, and then reason why I said it's social status by far because it's not just the record. I was able to. This man actually drove to my home. We actually shot social status, two
Yeah, you got the
versions of
video.
the actual video, man. And we got more music coming. We got more music coming, people. Steve
Yeah.
Knowledge, Fitty, the Ceasar, the Legend with the Young King Part 2 is coming, man. It's coming.
Hey,
So
that
that is by far the best song ever in my career to this day. To this day. To
that's
this day. The
I
only
like
other
that, man.
feature,
Go
the
ahead.
only other feature that could top it, that could kind of top that feature right there is if I did a song with Cole, or a song, or a song with Jay, or a song with Slick Rick, or a song with Cool J, or even Give Me Run. I'm talking about a person that I knew every lyric to their music form. That is a Grammy Award winner. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, it ain't you still breathing, they still breathing. It ain't nothing out of the works, man. You don't know what God got planned for us. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep speaking it to existence, and it's gonna happen, big dog. And
Yes, sir.
we're gonna be right here rooting for you, man. Um, you know, I we did a show. We had to get it, Mo Squad. We did a show out in Santa Monica, right?
Right.
And this what I'm about to say is gonna take me to another question. And I hope you don't mind me speaking on this. We did a show, and I didn't know that you had health issues, right? I never knew this. So I remember doing this show one night. We get ready to go to stage, and you was in some pain. You was like in some hell of a pain to a point where you could barely walk.
Mm-hmm.
But we helped you up on stage. You got up on stage and rocked it. Nobody could tell that nothing was wrong with you. And then you got off the stage once we finished. And once you got off the stage, Bottom Dollar came. I'm asking Bottom, like, damn, what's wrong with Fitty? And he came and let me know. And I was blown away because I had been watching you at the Movement Radio Show, hosting the show every week, driving from Lake Elsinore, driving way down here every night, driving back home, going to work every day. I never heard you complain about anything. I never heard you even bring this up. Or if you brought it up around me, I was real, I didn't hear it or something. But when
Mm-hmm.
I saw it that night and saw how you handled it, and then you still didn't even complain, it happened, that happened, I'm still, how is your health, man? Most importantly.
It's getting better. It
I
is
hope you
getting
don't, I
better.
hope you didn't mind me bringing that up, big dog.
Nah, man, I don't mind that. I don't mind talking about that at all. Actually, I'm getting real personal. I'm being real personal with it on this actual next album. So I don't
Okay.
mind talking about this. I don't mind talking about this at all. Um, it is it is getting better. God is good, man. I still go through my monthly infusions every day. To anybody who don't, I don't mind speaking. I don't mind speaking about this. I have two severe bone diseases. I have a severe case of rheumatoid arthritis, which is attacking every area of my body from my throat all the way down to my ankle. And I have a disease called PBNS. So I will never speak about this again. I don't want to. I don't. I'm not here to get any odds or anything like
Oh
that.
no, no, no. No,
But
you know what? Not to cut you off, but the reason I brought it up is because just that. You've gone through all this, this is a part of your life.
mm,
I've been watching you. You out doing shows, doing your thing. I don't ever hear you complain about it. And like I said, since I've known you, I've never heard you even really speak on it. I saw one interview, I think you spoke on it, but other than that, that's something that you keep to yourself. And I don't think sometimes, it's somebody somewhere else going through some challenges, and they might be at a point where this challenge is too much. This whatever I'm going through is too much. And then you got somebody like you who's dealing with it day to day with a big smile on your face. Don't let it slow you up, and you just continue to go. So that's why I brought it up. We might have somebody that's listening, you know what I'm saying,
no.
that need to hear what you got to say.
And all that really, and all that comes from the whole Rest Video experience thing, man. Because I had to take a different outlook on it, because it doesn't really. I don't really get. No, I'm human. I had my mental days where this really pisses me off. I'm like,
Hmm.
God, I can't hardly move. I can't play with my daughter. I can't play with anything. But when I changed my outlook on my health, when I changed my outlook on my actual career, because even in whatever I'm going through right now, God is still showing me favor. Because
Yes, he is.
I'm still able to go on stage and walk somewhat. I'm able to hide it. I'm able to perform still. I'm still able to play some things with my actual daughter. I'm still able to actually do this. So when I just started to thank God for the things that I can do, I really didn't trip over off of the things that I couldn't do no more. Because
That's
I know
how.
what I can do is a lot more than what I can't.
Talk about it.
So so I just when I when I have my painful days, I really look at Job. I'm not to really start preaching on y'all, but it is I look at Job, to where I look at pain, frustration, or wherever the case may be. It's a situation me just to get closer to actually God. So that's why I can get on stage. I can still get in the booth. I can still I can still drive to the actual radio show, because I'm grateful, because in order to have a testimony, I got to go through some type of test. So,
Mm.
and I know that this is my actual test. And and if my victory is just ultimately going to finally be with him in actually glory, then that's what it's going to be ultimately. And if I am blessed enough, I have my heaven on earth with this awesome music career. But until then, I'm gonna enjoy every day, because I've done too many times in the past before I got to this point, not enjoying my days every day. I was letting the things that I can't do hold 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 me down.
I think we all go through that. It's that's right there, mental growth, man. So I think that's everybody goes through that, and I think people need to hear what you just said. And that's why I brought it up because, like I said, even me, I'm not as I don't have any ailments right now, but to just know that to look at you and your grind, what you going through, it makes me look at myself like, hold the hell up. What you out here, excuse me for my cursing, but what you out here tripping on, man? It's people that are dealing with more than you, and they still smiling, still grinding, still doing their thing. So you need to, relax and keep going on what you going on. So I salute you and I appreciate you for that, man. And I'm always gonna be here for whenever you need me. I know I see you promoting like crazy, and one day I hit you like, come on, Fitty, man, you're spamming me, my boy. You hit me every hour on the hour with something. But that once again, that's you on your grind, making sure that people hear what you got to say, hear your music, and you putting it in their faces. And that's me not being on my grind, not taking advantage of the tools that I have. So I definitely salute you, my dude. You have always been a trendsetter and doing your thing. So I appreciate you. I just got a few more questions for you.
I'm
So
here.
so so how long you been connected with Riff Raff and him been producing your stuff, man? Because I know that's somebody that you locked in with.
Yeah, just like I said earlier, man, I've been blessed to have producers throughout my career, man, that's been really in the pocket for me. Dre's and Moore started it all. About a dollar has been won, and now Riff Raff. I met Riff Raff through the Movement Radio Show. Riff Raff came on, I believe. I think he brought a schizophrenic up there one time. It was he was in the group, something dealing with fire. But I met Riff Raff on the Movement Radio Show,
Oh, that's
and
dope.
yeah, and I remember the first track that Riff Raff produced for me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to re-release this whole project and actually and actually put it back out. But my actual first album was called The La Arte della Vittoria.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was my first album, and there was a song on there that was called Picasso. That was the very first track that I did on top of a riff beat. And shoot, I want to say um L'Arte della Vittoria came out September 1st. I want to say that was 2011 or 12. So I've been rocking with Riff. Me and Riff we actually trip and like talk about this and actually laugh about this a lot. Like, dude, when I met you, do you realize when I met you, like your main artist was like X Y X Y X Y and Z, and now when people think of Riff Raff the Great, sometimes they think of Fitty the Ceasar. And now when people think of Fitty the Ceasar, they think of Riff Raff the actual great. And it's because of the relationships that the Movement Radio Show brought. And it's because of that there. So I've been rocking with Riff Raff the Great, I would say, for more than a decade now. Way over a decade now.
That's dope. I read a quote.
I'm not planning on stopping either.
Relationships are better than money. I read that quote. I got that from my guy, um, Michael
King
White.
Tanner just tuned in. There you go. He must have heard you calling him.
Oh man, we called that cat an hour ago, big dog. But it's all love. It's all love. Bottom dollar in the building, man. We appreciate you stopping through, man. Like I say, this Sunday morning thing ain't for everybody. I know people got fam and everything to do it. So we're gonna be doing 2 shows a weekend coming up, starting the new year. But so this and I keep pronouncing this name wrong. Rick Awakening
Rest
Experience
video.
was
Yes, Rest
video.
video / awakening.
Okay, so this experience has taken you to, I saw Adelato, I saw downtown to the marketplace, I saw Long Beach, I saw Santa Ana, I saw Anaheim. So you've been covering some ground with the whole experience, right?
Yeah, I'm on what is called this Rest video experience, and what I wanted to do was at the earlier part of this year, I know I had these songs I wanted to actually do, but I noticed I'm still old school, man. You gotta let the people know what you got out. So I was like, man, I need to hit as many stages as I can. And I had a goal to hit 11.
Okay.
I'm at 9. So
I
I
was
got
gonna
two
say
more
you
spots.
just about there.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm at two more spots to actually go. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to hit as many spots as I can to try to get people ready for the actual rebirth. Because I'm working on a new actual album. Because I really wanted to give you a full project of this neo soul. So when you hear dope, when you hear melanin, and you hear FG3, and you hear social status, that is leading you up to what this rebirth is. Rebirth is going to actually be about. So I just wanted to hit as many stages as I can to get people ready, to get people ready for this rest video experience, to get people ready for this neo soul hip hop, because 2022, man, it's coming. It's coming. I'm bringing it more to everybody, man. I'm gonna try to hit up more stages, bigger um, experience of visual wise. But that's just what it is, man. I just want to hit up as many places, as many towns. I'm trying to leave the state of California. I'm trying to bring this experience to as many people as I can, man. And that's all based on what I'm doing with these songs, man. Because I feel these four songs, man, is it, and I gotta let the people hear it.
Hey, and that's dope, man. One thing I'm doing in my household is we taking the word trying out of vocabulary. You trying to do this, no, you gonna do it, big dog. So that's one thing I'm trying to teach my daughter. I just said it myself, but that's one thing I'm aiming to teach my daughter. And we're working on it now. Take try out of it. We're not gonna try to do nothing. We're gonna do it. So instead of you trying to hit other states and other things, you gonna do it, and we're gonna be right here watching you. Um, and enjoying the experience. I got to make it out to one of these shows, man. I was trying to make it to the downtown marketplace, just pop up on you. I wasn't gonna say nothing, just pop up on you, man. But I'm definitely gonna make one of these shows because I love to see my folks out there doing their thing. I haven't hit a stage in a while, but I got to start getting out here and supporting people, man, because it's a lot of artists that are doing hard work. It's a lot that goes into making this good music that you're making. You like that good music? You saw I threw that one in there. It takes a lot to do that. So without the support, without the support, um, it could be discouraging. And I want to encourage everybody that I can to keep doing it, man, because that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me feeling alive, hearing good music and being a part of good music myself. So, where can they get some of that good movement merch? Cause you got some dope merch, man. I like that. I like that dope, that little logo you got, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's right there, right there, right there. So look, everybody, man, you could get part of the whole good apparel. First of all, you always hearing me saying it. Let me let you know what the good stands for. The
Yes,
good
sir.
stands for greatness, overcome obstacles daily. That's my motto. That's what I
Mm,
live by. That's what I try to teach my daughter by. Is whatever your greatness is, tap in to it. And once you recognize what your greatness is, nothing can stop
that's
you. You
dope,
can
man.
become everything. Because once you realize it's almost like the difference between a job and a career. You able to take things more when it's your career compared
Mm,
to, man, I ain't dealing with this damn job. But when you know your greatness, that's when you can overcome any type of obstacle. Because when you are tapping in to whoever that makes you great, you allow nothing to stop to make you great, and that's what the good stands for. So the good apparel is what I actually is what I actually started up with. You could just follow me on the Good Apparel IG line, or follow me on the Good Apparel Facebook line. The website is coming up next year, but as of right now, you could just DM me, and you can actually place your orders there. Shirts are $20 right there. That's one of my white ones. I got 5 different logo styles and 5 different color shirt styles. We got gray, we got mint, we got coral, we got blue, we got scarlet, and I'm wearing one of my custom ones now, the Fitty the Ceasar Rest Video one. And right now, and matter of fact, Water, if they
What up?
tune in this coming up, matter of fact, tomorrow, because I'm giving away, I'm doing a raffle to
Okay.
where you can win 5 good apparel shirts, or you can win a $75 gift card or $50 gift card. Just tune in tomorrow on my live, and then you'll be able to see how.
What time they need to tune in? Cause I need that gift card, so I'm tuned in, and I need them shirts.
Tune in tomorrow at 7. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the Good Apparel IG line, and you
That's it.
spell you spell THEG.O.O.D.apparel
Okay.
11, and be on that IG at 7 p.m. Then we'll start the raffle there. How I do the raffle is I got balls from 1 through 25,
Okay.
and how you enter into the raffle, you just gotta type in the word ball. I shake it up, put my hand in there, and whatever ball comes out, that's how much you cash app, and that's how much you pay to enter in to the raffle. Somebody won a $75 gift card, and they only paid a $14 on ball.
Oh, okay. So shit, they came up real quick. That's dope, man. Hey, that's dope. That's dope, man.
I
I
do
know.
that. I'm
Go
doing that
ahead.
Monday. I'm doing that. I'm doing that Monday. So either way it go, the max you will spend is $25. The less you will spend is $1. But if you any of the 3 winners, it's a profit for it.
Man, y'all make sure y'all tap in with my guy Fitty the Caesar on this live tomorrow at 7 p.m. to be a part of the raffle. I want to send a shout out real quick to Born Leaders Podcast, man, because they put the battery in my back to do this right here, this whole little thing I'm doing, and they tapped in with us. So y'all make sure y'all go follow Born Leaders Podcast, man. And yes, Fitty, man. Like I said, big bro. I am ultra appreciative of you taking time away from your family to come stop through. I'm ultra appreciative for you to conversate and open up on some of the personal parts that you opened up on. And I just want to continue to watch you grow, my guy, man, because it's been an honor and a pleasure to watch your growth and how you continue to attack everything and how you are inspiration to me. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And like I said, I'm gonna pop up on you on one of these shows, man. And I'm not telling you I'm coming. I'm gonna just be there, in the crowd with these big old glasses on. You're gonna see the get it mode in the glasses. That's all you're gonna see, my guy.
If anybody else out there, my next show will be December 18th, back in Long Beach at Boomer's Cocktail Lounge. It's gonna be one of my biggest ones too. So come on out.
Say that one more time. When is it?
December 16th. That's a Thursday.
Okay.
And doors open at I believe at 8:30 p.m. $10 to actually get in. Just make sure you say you here to see Fitty the Caesar.
See, I gotta
make sure you say that, and I'm gonna give y'all a great treat, man. I'm working up something big for the actual 16th show. So come on out.
See, I gotta make a weekend show, man. These nights I work, man. You know, hey, since 2011, I'm still working these nights, man. So I'll be missing the weekdays, man. But I'm gonna catch you on one of these weekend shows and be there, man. And I'm gonna continue to have my few people that support me reach out and support you, and we're gonna continue to watch you grow, man. And we definitely gonna have that Fitty the Caesar Blackwater collaboration coming again, man.
Part two.
Part two, yes, because money was something that they didn't get to hear, but I think we might re-release that because that was a dope one. Shout out to Big Bro G Connects, man. Y'all tap in with G Connect, my big bro 2Bs, and y'all make sure y'all stay locked in with my boy Fitty the Caesar, man. We just had another moment in my hip hop with the good movement CEO Fitty the Caesar, man. Y'all all have a good day.
Oh, before we get out of here, Blackwater. I gotta say this, man. Thank you again.
Oh man,
I appreciate this, man, to have me on here to share a little bit of my actual story. And I want to give a couple of shout outs if I can.
Please do.
Um, hey, I want to, since this is the holiday season, give a big shout out to my wife and kid. I know they in the other room waiting on me now. So big shout out to them. I want to give a shout out. I know you heard me talking about him earlier. C Knowledge, Doodle Bud. We got more me music coming out. Got to give a big shout out to actually Bottom Dollar. I got to give a big shout out to my man. You see me in all these shows and actually places. And man, it's always good to have a team of people behind you. So I got to give a shout out to my actual promoter, Monica. Man, salute, salute to you. Also my actual DJ B-Tip, B-Tip in the mix, DJ slash pipe man. He's on the latest show that you saw me do.
Yeah.
And just everybody that's very instrumental on this road, on this journey of my hip hop journey that I am on. Just salute to everybody. And once again, salute to Blackwater Chaos, Mr. Tune In, and tell a friend.
All the time, man. Hey, tell him the name of that album one more time, man. Just one more time for me.
Which one?
The one the experience. My bad, not the album.
Remember, and what I am on right now is called the Rest Video. Rest Video, and everybody gets on me because I be coming up with these Italian names. The reason why I do the Italian names because of the actual season. So every project, every album, it will have an Italian name. Just like my very first album was called the La Arte della Vittoria, and that is the Italian for the art of victory. Rest Video / Awakening. I gave you the translation of it in it. Rest Video. Now I'm letting you know. The next one is going to be called Rebirth. Now, somebody tell me what's the Italian word for that. I'll let y'all know soon. We out.
All right, my guy. Salute to the fam, man. Tell the wife and kids we appreciate them loaning you us for today, man.
For sure. All right, y'all. All the time. Greatness. Remember, greatness always overcome. We out of here. Good move.
All the time. Yes, sir.